Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm going to be offering my brief commentary right after this quick clip. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm going to be real quick. I'm going to play a clip of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan talking about rap and hip hop and, music and how envy and jealousy has crept into the industry and how it is just in general in our communities. But if you've been paying attention as of late, our brother Layzie Bone and Offset have been going back and forth. Offset saying that they're the greatest group or the biggest group in history. Layzie Bone refutes that. He disagrees with that. And hey man, all this greatest and king, I really don't like that, because the king, a king is someone who is over others, right? Or lords over others in a sense. And I appreciate the uniqueness of all these brothers and what they bring to the table. I think that's something we have to grow in appreciation to the uniqueness of each artist. It shouldn't be I'm better or I'm greater than. It should be I like the way he does this, right? I like the talent or the skill or the gift of this or that person. That's how we should measure each other, not in necessarily competition to each other, because only you can do you. You know what I'm saying? And when you doing you, ain't nobody like you. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we can miss each other with the king of this. We all gods and female gods. Gods mean force and power. Each one of us have force and power within us. We just have to tap into it. So, and Layzie Bone was talking about, other groups like Accolades, NWA, EPMD. All these brothers are giants. You know what I'm saying? All our brothers and sisters are gifted and talented, and we gotta vibe with each other, man. To hell with all this plexing over little petty stuff. Layzie Bone and Migos, get on the track together and lay something up. You know what I'm saying? That's that divide and conquer stuff. Where that Willie Lynch stuff, the older against the younger, right? Because the young brothers are on. And how can we get mad at the young brothers when they're not culturally influenced like Layzie Bone and some of the older groups? There was a little bit more consciousness around when Outkast was around, right? And Public Enemy. So we can't expect these younger brothers who don't have that environment that helped to cultivate them that the other brothers did. So why even look down on them? They need help. They need guidance. That's when we pull them in a private room, right? And say, you know what, young brother, I respect your grind. I respect your talent. You know what I'm saying? And just guide them. Don't spew negativity at them, right? So, man, I hope that Layzie Bone and the Migos or Offset will come together and drop something, man. But I'm going to go ahead and play this clip of the minister talking about the envy and the jealousy in the music industry and in our communities in general, in the plot of the rulers, right, that are looking at this, that they're already mad from the power that hip-hop, rap, R&B has garnered, that has taken the minds of their children. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm signing off. Peace.
But it never reached the point where we became violent with one another, or it struck the type of chord that was so divisive, right, that the fans would then take up the beef with each other. And so what I see, Ja, is that there's something afoot that I think we need to try and look to see if there's a bigger picture. Now, you and 50 may have genuine dislike for one another for whatever the reason, but you're both artists and you both touch millions of people, and you both affect people in a way that your disagreement with 50 and his disagreement with you could ignite something that has the potential of becoming so violent that even hip-hop itself seems threatened by two giants going at each other, not just in lyrics, not just in words, but it's coming down now to should one or both end up like Tupac and Biggie. And none of us want to see that. In spite of the beef, you know, I love you before I ever laid eyes on you. And I love 50. And when I looked at this DVD on the beef, I think that the brothers behind it did an excellent job to show us the culture. Mm-hmm. Envy and jealousy is a part of our life because some of us have opportunity and others don't. But every one of us is gifted. Right. And some of us that have the opportunity to display our gift, we get fame, we get fortune, we get influence, we gain power. But every brother and sister in the hood and every human being, God has not failed one of us. He's given us all a gift, something that each one of us can do perfectly. But it's up to us to discover what that gift is, exploit it for the good of self and family and community. God has blessed you over 10 years ago to discover that you could rap. Right. But the jar that I see and the 50 Cent that I see and the men that I saw in that video, you're far bigger than what, as big as you are, you're yet bigger. Now, I realize that hip-hop is being threatened today. It's bigger than Ja Rule, it's bigger than Eminem, it's bigger than Dr. Dre or 50 or others. Hip-hop is being threatened right now. Why? You know, Ja, a lot of people that are ruling have spent their whole life deceiving little white people. Right. And certainly black and brown people, red and yellow people. God wants to put an end to a world of injustice. So the rulers who rule, they want to pass on what they rule to their children. Right. But something is happening, Ja, because God is separating children from their parents. You don't think like mom, even though you love mom. Mom may look at you and may not understand her son. I'm sure 50's parents look at 50 and say, well, I may have wanted 50 to go another way, but I'm glad he's successful. But parents generally don't understand the hip-hop culture. Right. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Now, but what is this culture? I mean, it's powerful.
It's youthful.
You all have taken the youth of America and the youth of the world away from those who rear them, who shape them, who use them. Black youth today, they don't listen to their parents. They don't listen to their teacher. they don't listen to their preacher. They don't trust politicians. And they see those of us in religion as pimps who hustle people in the name of God. Or to put it, if I may, in the language of the street, they see most of the leaders as those perpetrating a fraud. So they ain't got no respect for that which parents had respect for.
Right.
Parents had respect for the preacher, invite him by the house, fix him a meal.
Right.
Parents had respect for the politician. Parents had respect for the teacher. But the students today, they don't have no respect for the teacher, the preacher, the politician, the judge, the police, because they see it all as part of a system that they don't want nothing to do with.
Right.
So hip-hop has created a culture of its own that the enemy does not quite have a grip on, right, control of. Now what I see, the bigger picture, Ja Rule, 50, Jay-Z, said these are powerful young men. Eminem. But they're rebels. Hey, can we control the rebel? What is the answer? The streets are too deep. We can't control it. And the thinking of the ruler is, if I can't control it, we have to find a way to eliminate it. Mm-hmm. Now, what's the best way to eliminate hip-hop that has taken my children from me? I think there was a movie recently, I didn't see it, about a little white fella who got in love with hip-hop.
Right.
What was the name of that movie?
Is it a comedy?
Yeah, it's comedy.
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah,
right,
but it ain't comedy.
Right.
They made it appear like comedy, but this is a young white boy who got his pants hanging off him. He got a little style in his hair, and he's talking the language of the culture of hip-hop. His father's a politician. He said, man, I got to pass something on to this boy, but they got my boy.
Right.
That's real. If you expand that out in the Senate of the United States government, they wanted to find a way to curtail or to control the lyrics when Ice-T was talking about smoking a pig or a cop. And they went crazy over that, right? Well, now Congress is saying, yeah, we want to get control of this hip-hop because this hip-hop has gotten our children.
Right.
Now here's white children following black artists. That's serious business. White children with Michael Jordan on the wall, Michael Jackson on the wall. All our top stars, they say, well, I go in my child's room and I see this black face on my child's wall. So my children are growing up dissing white supremacy and seeing themselves as a human being and seeing black people as human, but with a gift that I like and I want to follow them. See, the media takes the beef between you and 50 and they play it. They jam it. They keep it going. Why? Why would they keep something going that